Most things aren't getting any cheaper, and as a result, we're constantly asking our customers to pay higher monthly payments. And as a result, we need some kind of logical reason to justify this. But remember, if your customer gives you that objection, your payments are too high, always remember to reaffirm that objection first and make sure it truly is an objection and not just a complaint. Because oftentimes your customer's just complaining, hey, your payment is too high. And you know what? It probably is. The real truth is, everything's a little bit too high these days. So let's make sure that we're not taking a complainer and turning it into a real objection, and we're not taking a buyer and turning them into a shopper. But let's talk about some of that payment logic we were talking about. Here's a little way I like to justify payments using options on the vehicle. So let's say your vehicle's coming in at new vehicle cost is $30,000. $30,000. And $30,000 is going to equal $550 a month. At $550 a month, we can kind of do that math. That's coming up to about $18 per thousand. On this vehicle, the leather on this vehicle is $1,800. At $1,800, your leather is costing you $34 a month. We're also looking, the vehicle has navigation. Nav is $750 on the vehicle. That's $14 a month. We're looking at $1,200 for a panoramic moonroof. The panoramic moonroof's costing us $22 a month. If we looked at total options on this vehicle, that's $37.50 in total options. That's $70 a month in total options that we have. In payment that we have are $37.50. We have a couple of options here. If you wanted your payments lower, option number one, we can remove the options on the vehicle. If we remove the options, your payments are $550 a month. You still get a brand new vehicle. You still get the benefit of full manufacturer warranty on it, and your payments are $550. We've got option two. You can pay cash for these options. The options are $37.50. Pay cash for them. Your payments still are $550 a month. You own the options outright. You get the benefit of the new vehicle that you want. You get the payment that you want on the vehicle. Or we can go option three. Option three is keep. It's keep your cash, keep the options, get the vehicle that you want, buy it right or buy it twice, and start enjoying your new vehicle with everything. At that point, when you lay out your third option, then you can look at Mr. Customer and say, which one do you want to do? Which one of these makes the most logical sense to you? And let's look at another logical way to justify our payment. A lot of your customers are coming in with trade-ins. A lot of those customers that are coming in with trade-ins have payoffs on their trade-ins. A lot of those customers that have payoffs on their trade-ins have negative equity inside that payoff. So let's look at this scenario. We've got a $40,000 vehicle. We've got a $15,000 payoff, and we've got a $10,000 ACV. ACV, for those of you not in the car business, is actual cash value of your trade. Sale price, $40,000. $10,000 trade, that leaves you with a $30,000 difference. In a lot of cases, that was the only number some people even present to customers. $30,000 trade difference. We might as well be talking about millions of dollars here because our customers in a lot of cases are making monthly payments, and this doesn't mean a whole lot to them. So let's logically break this down where they can see how this justifies in monthly payments and how it flows with monthly payments. $40,000, let's say that comes out to what, $740 a month in monthly payment. This they're getting a credit for, so that's going to be a reduction of $190 a month, which leaves their payment on the vehicle that they're buying right now at $550 a month. $550, $30,000. Now, we still have to remember, this is $10,000. We had a $15,000 payoff. We've got this $5,000 in negative equity that's just hanging out over on the side. We've also got about $3,000 in taxes and fees on this vehicle. That $3,000 in taxes and fees comes up to be about $55 a month. Then we've got the $5,000 negative equity that we have to deal with. $5,000 negative equity is about $93 a month, which brings our total payment to $698 a month. Now, Mr. Customer, you do have a couple of options here. We could just pay cash for your taxes, and you could lower your payments $55 a month. You could pay off your negative equity, pay cash for your negative equity, lower your payments by $93 a month. Or you keep your cash, pay $698 a month, and you've got $8,000 sitting in the bank. So if I looked at that, $8,000 for your taxes, your negative equity, your payments are $550. $0, keep your cash, your payments are $698. Which one of those options best fits your budget? All right, now we've just got to recap what we've just went over. Number one, remember, we want to test, validate the objection to make sure it's real. We don't want to turn a complaint into a real objection. Then when we move into the close, we're going to close on payments using logic. There's a lot of emotion inside of a car deal, but the payments can be very logical if they're laid out. And that's how most of your customers are buying. They're buying on monthly payments. We explain it with logic. And then we remember the couple of the options that we went over, right? We went over options. Did I spell that right? We went over options to payment. We went over negative equity to payment. Negative to payment. Those are two strong logical closes. A couple of other things in this scenario that's going to absolutely make you clutch in the close is hit the subscribe button, hit the bell down at the bottom so you get the alerts when they come up. And if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs. Wait, let's thumbs. Boom, give it one of those. Give that big old thumbs up, clutch closer.